You are welcome back. This is Ovueta. I'm still speaking with EMMANUEL OGIDI, a chieftain of the People's Democratic Party, former chairman of PDP in Delta State, a man who believes in equity, that all parts of Delta must experience the governorship before we begin to talk about the best candidate at every time. Mr. EMMANUEL OGIDI, Brother EMMANUEL OGIDI, as you said, I must call you. You are a member of a God's Kingdom Society, a religious organization that is a bit apolitical, believe that government of God is superior to the government of man. And they think that your forage into politics might corrupt your morality. What's your position on this?
No, it cannot. You see, when you are brought up in a Christian home, nothing in the world can change it. Because if you are from a good home, you are taught to have the fear of God. And once you have the fear of God and you respect your family name, there's no way you can do otherwise.
No, they didn't say that. They said politics is a dirty game. And that for a member of a GKS to be a major player in politics, that his morality cannot be guaranteed.
GKS did not say politics is a dirty game. Because even in the Bible, Daniel was a political appointee. So you see, when you are in the world, you live in the world. If you don't participate, then there's going to be a problem. So they did not say you cannot. But they always advise us. And that is why you can see, all through my chairmanship, there was no scandal. Because if there was a scandal, they would have dealt with me in the church. Not only church, my family and friends would have dealt with me. But by the grace of God, there was no dent.
You are in the midst of politicians, and you know that not all politicians are really in the game to serve. How do you feel about this reality?
Well, you see, then it's now our job to encourage them to serve. You see, service is a gift from God. That's the truth. Service is charity. That's why the Bible says you must be charitable. There are so many people with so much money. Let me give you a story. In the 70s, I had this economic teacher who was talking about scale of preference and investment and so on. Some people will steal government money. Because this was the question. They keep it in the bank. Some will steal government money and establish businesses and even engage people. Morally speaking, it's wrong. But you can see that that man is putting food on the table of some people. We're not encouraging that. But I will always go for somebody who is going to generate investment, who is going to establish company, so that people can benefit from it, which some people now refer to as what do you call it? Infrastructure, stomach infrastructure. Because even after building the roads, having schools, and the people are hungry, they will complain. Again, the society is not helping matters. Just like you said, Oguda Ibori did 8 years. You say, hey, don't do 8 years, don't come out. Nothing to show for it. Every day, you see people coming to you for handout. Where do you get this money from? So there's this tendency. Even the society is not helping you to be straightforward. It's not helping you, but you should not allow that to corrupt you.
How have you been able to hold your head high?
Yes.
You are in the midst of people regarded as wolves in sheep clothing. Are you now a wolf?
No, they are not bad as people think. We still have gentlemen in the game. We still have politicians who have second address. It is true, majority don't have second address. What I mean by second address is this. Some people have taken politics as a profession. They must stay there and die. But there are some who are also contractors and politicians. Those are the ones I like to associate with. Those are the ones with second address.
Do you think democracy has benefited Delta State? Today as we speak, Delta State has just one television station. It puts the people in darkness and they are malnourished informed, not well informed. Haven't been in PDP for many years and this PDP has presided over the state. Why is that? Is that a deliberate policy to keep the people uninformed or not well informed?
It's unfortunate that's happened, but we need to correct it.
Today, you are supporting a candidate that is different from the governor's anointed one. Is this a deliberate position of opposition within the party, or the governor is making a mistake?
No, it's not opposition. You see, that's the beauty of democracy. The governor, according to what they say, has seen something good in the person he's presenting today. My principal is Okowa. He's a man I've worked with over the years. I could see his dream. We share the same dream, the development of Delta State. He's passionate about it. And what is going for him? He started as a young man, a medical doctor, went into council, became council chairman, started growing in the political game, commissioner, several times in the body's administration like that. And you know, when I became party chairman, he was the first commissioner who came to me. The way he spoke with me, I was impressed. And he has not changed it today. Let me also give you an expo. When Governor Doha came to power, we had a transition committee headed by General Ogomodia. And Okowa was the secretary. We did a lot of paperwork. And you know what he told me? He said, Chairman, this is an opportunity for us to put on ground what we did that time. So it stole my heart. I have no regret about it. But you see, it's not opposition. Don't call it opposition. All the candidates are from Delta State. They have their right.
Ladies and gentlemen, Brother EMMANUEL OGIDI has been on the hot seat, parrying my questions intelligently, like a top politician that he is. But don't worry, on Ovueta, the cats must be let out of the bag. We'll be right back after this time out. You're welcome back to Ovueta. Brother EMMANUEL OGIDI, former chairman of the PDP in Delta State, still our guest today. Yes, sir. The People's Democratic Party has held power at the national level since Nigeria returned to this particular democratic dispensation. As a chairman of the party in Delta and as a chieftain of the party in Nigeria, how has the PDP fared nationally?
Well, we've done very well. But in every human endeavor, there's always room for improvement. And we're working towards that.
You're saying many things.
Saying many things.
You've done well and room for improvement.
Of course, that's human nature. You must improve.
What do you mean when you say you've done well?
You see, first of all, you know, most people were not even sure that democracy will get to this level, first of all. Because you keep hearing politicians when they fail, oh, army should come back, there's rumors and so on. Those things tend to affect planning. That's what I mean by we've done well. You know, most times you want to, it's like entering a taxi to your place. Because in a year we're so used to it, if it is possible, you want the taximan to take you to your bedroom. We don't like to walk. Many of us travel out of the country, we walk, jump into buses and so on. But Nigeria wants to see to the last minute. Yes, it's their right to get the finished product, but it takes time. That's why I say we've done well. We're trying.
What do you think are the chances of PDP in 2015 election at the national level?
Are you still in doubt? We're winning presidency. By the grace of God, yes.
You are going to win?
Yes.
Who is the star governor of PDP in Nigeria?
The
Star governor of PDP in Nigeria.
star governor. or governors?
Governor.
We have governors. All the PDP governors have performed. They're all stars in their own right. It depends on where you're looking at them from. They've all performed.
Brother Emmanuel,
Even the ACA you're talking about today, they were also PDP governors. Unfortunately, we lost them. I must confess. I was not happy when we let them go. I must confess. They are our governors. All they did at that time were done under PDP. That's the truth. Is it Kano that built 3 cities? It was PDP. I'm very sure he was not happy leaving. I'm very sure of that. Forget what you see. It's unfortunate. But you know in a family, when a child is mature, sometimes you let them go and marry outside. But they're still in your family. They're still in our family. I believe so.
You've spoken very well about your party, PDP, and no one will fault you that you say good things about your party. What particularly do you have as your personal regret for being in politics?
Yeah, the regret I have is that sometimes those who have been faithful have not been treated well. It's a regret. But it's human nature. Life in itself is not fair to some people. So, you take it like that.
Do you think Nigerians are having a fair share, good deal? Because they watch you now and they are, you said they have their right to complain. But everyone watch you and say, look at this man. He's saying that his party has helped Nigeria.
I agree with you. We have not been able to meet all the expectations. It's human, because we are human. It's not possible to meet all their demands. We're trying.
When you say you are trying,
yeah,
it will mean that you are taking for granted the real pains of the Nigerians.
No, it's not possible. Nobody in government would take it. No, you can't do that.
They think that politicians are simplistic. So far, I ask you a question. Without reflection, you simply say PDP is great, governors are good, they are doing well, and there's still room for it's generalizing in a nice way and just wishing away the pains of the people.
No, the pains are there. You see, okay, look at the human being that God has created. I'm sorry, I'm not disregarding the women now. Look at the Nigerian women. God has created them this way. What do? They go and buy Italian hair and put on their head to design the hair. But God created them perfect. They still, it will seem as if, are you saying that they're not happy with God? They are. So that's what I'm trying to tell about this politics. We're trying. The expectations are high. I'm not against the expectation. It's a right. But because of so many logistic problems, we're not able to meet them. But we're trying.
A woman said during the declaration of the president that she was calling on the president to ask his junior brother, meaning the vice president, to speak on the podium in Hausa language to pacify people, many people in the north who are aggrieved. Do you share that thought?
It's not only in the north. Even in the president's village, people are aggrieved. It's natural. People are aggrieved everywhere. But let me tell you, as a practicing Christian, it's only in God's kingdom that everybody will be happy. As long as we're in this world that is being controlled by the devil with his money, we all cannot be happy.
That is quite reflective. Are you happy with Nigeria?
Of course, I'm proud of Nigeria. We should all be proud of Nigeria. Forget those distractions that you have. They're bound to come in. We should be proudly Nigeria.
Are you proud of Nigeria?
I am very proud of Nigeria.
What is your personal message to PDP in Delta in respect of this election with 14 to 16 people vying for the governorship ticket?
First of all, like I said, during my time as chairman, they were 32, just 16. That again goes to show that we have quality men and women that can rule Delta State. But what I will say is that whoever wins on that day, the new date on the 8th of December, we're going to support the person. We're going to set aside all our disagreements and work as a family.
Can a Nigerian politician make heaven, make the kingdom of God, as the GKS will want to say? Can a Nigerian politician make the kingdom of God?
Going to enter the kingdom of God is by the grace of God. It's not about whether you're perfect or imperfect. No, it's the grace of God. Because what you ordinarily will use in judging is not what God will use. I'll tell you why. Look at King David. He committed adultery. He committed murder. But God called him his friend. Why? He had a virtue. Humility. God loved him for that. So for whatever it is, you'll be surprised what God will use in judging those politicians.
What's your answer to the question? Can he make heaven or the kingdom of God?
It's by the grace of God.
So you have no
going to enter the kingdom of God is the prerogative of God, not man. What you see in man is not what God sees in him.
So in a nutshell, you do not know whether they will.
It's only God that knows who enters his kingdom.
Ladies and gentlemen, only God knows if the Nigerian politician can enter the kingdom of God. That's the conclusion of our discussion today with Brother EMMANUEL OGIDI, who is a former chairman of PDP in Delta. Today, he's been a very strong, capable, very interesting guest. Managed all the questions. Hope he's satisfied you. Till next week when we come your way again with another beautiful package of Ovueta. Whatever you do to move Nigeria forward, I always say, Wo Mamo, bye for now.